Hey folks, welcome back to Game Geeks. I'm your host, Kurt Wiegel.
I'm your co-host, Emma Wiegel.
And today we're going to be doing probably a reasonably short episode. We're going to be talking about the new edition of Monster of the Week. For those of you who are getting tired of me talking about Powered by the Apocalypse games and Monster of the Week in general, well, tough noogies, because that's what we're playing right now. That's kind of what's on our minds, and we're really loving it, and I think it's worth sharing the praises on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a new edition of the rules. It is 100% backwards compatible, which leaves some of you out there going, hey, Kurt, yeah, why is there a new addition to the rules if it's 100% backwards compatible?
More stuff.
Well, there is a few more things added. There's some stuff added from the Tome of Mysteries. The main reason is the original print line went out of print, and rather than just print the same one again, they shoved a few new things in, put some stuff in from Tome of the Mysteries, gave it this shiny new hardcover, and, well, let's be honest, they upped the price, but we all knew that was coming. As of the time of this filming, the original version of Monster of the Week is still available at some online outlets, and it's about $20. And it is probably the best investment you're going to have since the Explorer's Guide to Savage Worlds was $10. So, what have they changed with Monster of the Week? We're not going to go through the whole game again. If you're interested, go back and look at our other video. It was episode... Sorry, got something stuck in my throat there. Go back and take a look at that one. With the new version of Monster of the Week, the first thing they include is a couple new playbooks.
Yes.
Now, all the original playbooks are there. What surprised me was all of the playbooks from the Tome of Mysteries didn't make their way in. I'm not terribly upset about that. One of my favorites, the Gumshoe, didn't, but the Tome of Mysteries isn't that hard to get your hands on either. The ones that did make it in include the Snoop, which is sort of your investigative journalist. Now, this can be everything from a yellow rag newspaper like the Midwest Arcane, like Dresden's Girlfriend was in, to something like, what is it from Supernatural? The one from Supernatural, the Ghost show.
Oh, Ghost Facers.
Ghost Facers from Supernatural.
Because they were hellhoundslair.com.
There are a few of us that have been around long enough that remember a show called Freaky Links, which aired in 2000, hot on the heels of the Blair Witch phenomenon. That's something I would lean into if I were running that. There's also an idea for a campaign frame based on using the Snoop as sort of the core of what's going on. One of the moves in that I got a real kick out of is called, So How Does That Feel? Or What Does That Feel Like? Which basically, in the middle of whatever is going on, you can jam your camera in the face of the monster, and it's going to stop and talk to you about it. So what you can do is
I love it.
Get the 1,000-year-old vampire see what I did there? Yeah. Get the 1,000-year-old vampire that's about to munch down on your best bud and go, so what was it like in the Dark Ages?
What was the French Revolution like? Did you know Robespierre?
Yeah, and that might be a bit more comedic than a lot of what a lot of people might want, but just the thought of doing that really cracks me up.
Yeah.
The other one, which I'm never ever going to let you play.
Oh, I'm so going to play it.
You're never going to play that
Austin
in my
will
game.
run it for me.
Yeah, Austin will run it for me. Is the Spooktacular, where you are a supernatural carnival worker. So you could be, well, this is your big thing.
You know, you're Madame Ava, the fortune teller lady, or like an acrobat who's just concerningly good at what she does.
So some of the powers that come from this include wish granting, where it's called a negligible price. You can make a magic deal to fulfill the desire for someone else. The price that they reveal to you is a secret, and then the world arranges to fulfill their desire, fitting the scale of the wish. And so that seems broken as hell. But it's
so fun.
Could be really interesting. As an idea frame for this, there was an early HBO show called Carnival that this would fit into. Go ahead.
You could play the mall Santa that grants wishes as a spooktacular.
Ladies and gentlemen, my daughter, with whom I am very well pleased. That's brilliant.
That'd be so much fun. be Christmas Monster of the Week.
So every episode is a new year. The other characters are the elves.
Yep.
Oh God, that's terrible. I love it.
Oh, I would play it.
Working Violent Night into there somehow, and it's perfect. The only other parallel to this I could think of was Cirque du Freak, The Vampire's Assistant, which is apparently a young adult novel series, but also had John C. Reilly as like this vampire training in this young vampire on how to do it all under the guise of a circus. It was a pretty crappy movie. It was trying to cash in on Harry Potter and those absolutely awesome Percy Jackson books and movies. Those movies were the absolute best. Sea of Monsters, best movie I've ever seen.
No.
Yes, totally was. She loves the book. She hates the movies. So anyway, now that I'm done tormenting my daughter on the internet, the other thing that this adds that the other book didn't was some additional advice on how to build mysteries and the phenomenon mysteries and the phenomenon moves that was originally in Tome of Mysteries, which were instead of fighting a monster, you're dealing with a rift in space-time and figuring out how to close that.
Yeah.
So, Monster of the Week, this is the current edition that's out there. If you're interested, go get your hands on it. I can't recommend this game highly enough. We're having an absolute blast playing it.
Yes.
For Game Geeks, I'm Kurt Wiegel.
I'm Emma Wiegel.
Good day and good gaming.
How dare you, every time.